So next topic, Siman 26, the loss of the mourners Kaddish. Okay. So let's see. At certain point during the prayer, the mourners present in the synagogue recite Kaddish. Okay, so as we all heard many times. Although in many congregations, Kaddish is recited by all the mourners in unison, ideally one person should recite the Kaddish. Okay, so I mean, that was original halacha, but then they actually changed it, and so many people say Kaddish at the same time, but it's not what Shulchan says. Okay, so halacha number 1. There are many stories found in the Medrash which relate that through the sons recited Kaddish for the deceased father or mother, the parents are saved from the harsh judgment. Okay, so whatever he does here, recite Kaddish, give Tzedakah, learning the merits of his deceased parents, that's a big deal, right? It is therefore the custom for the children to recite Kaddish for deceased parents, as well as to ascend to the Maftir and to serve as a Chazan. So let me read the commentary. It is a custom of many congregation for the person who is commemorating the Yortzeit, anniversary of death, right, or close relative, to be called up for Torah for Maftir on Shabbos preceding the Yortzeit. Okay, so basically, so they say that that if somebody's his parents passed away, right, and he's saying Kaddish, so the Gabbai would give him Maftir. Maftir means that it's extra aliyah, as we learned a few lessons ago. It's extra aliyah, and he has to read from the Haftorah. So basically, he must know how to read from Haftorah. Otherwise, it would be embarrassment. They call him for Maftir, and he does not know how to read. That's also a problem. Okay, so they say do it on the yard side, right, of the parents, or and serve as a Chazan. So I would say here's another difference between Ashkenazic tradition and Sephardic tradition. So Sephardic tradition is not so particular for a son to be a Chazan like every day, right? So I mean there is no such a custom. But in Ashkenazic tradition, it's like some people take it to the level of craziness. So they would even start fighting because who is going to be the Chazan? That's not proper. But if they arrange you're going to be Chazan, for example, in a shul that I go now, so there are two people who lost their parents. One is saying from mother, one is also actually from mother. So they split. You're going to do Marif, I'm going to be Mincha. I mean, there is and even the Shachar stories they can split, right? Some would do like morning blessing and morning blessings, and he would do Psuki de Zimra. Another guy takes over, and of course there are two Kaddish in there, and then another guy can do what is it, Shema Esra, and sometimes they split even with the third person. So I mean, it's easy if you want it. It's easy to accommodate everybody. It does not have to go crazy, right? So continue. He should especially endeavor to serve as a Chazan at the conclusion of the Shabbos. So I'm not sure why. Since at that time when the souls return to Gehinnom. So let's see commentary. On Shabbos, souls are granted the respite from the rages of Gehinnom. See Mishnah Brura. Okay. As the soul returns to Gehinnom at close of Shabbos, there is a special benefit in the merit of the recital Kaddish and leading the prayer at that time. See Ramah or Yerodea. So let's try to understand. So basically, it's very interesting halacha. It's not a halacha. I would say, Jewish knowledge. So people who were Shomer Shabbos in this world while they were alive, they actually getting out of the place where they are being tortured, and they are free for this time. Walk around, basically no burning, no torturing for the duration of Shabbos. How long? Here's a very interesting thing. It depends how long they would keep Shabbos in this world. So if they go for 45 minutes, they would be very, very sorry, because they would go back, they would drag back a little early. But if they would do the 54 minutes, 72 minutes, they would be very happy, because they have, it's measure for measure. Whatever they keep in this world, so there in the Gehinnom, they would keep them out for such a long time, right? Whatever they observe here, they're going to observe there. No contradiction. But people who did not observe Shabbos, they're not going to let them. Why? It's a reward. Even a Gehinnom, right? As we said, in Gehinnom, they put off the fire on one hand, but the fire is so hot in a place where they are, so it's going to stay very, very hot anyway. So people who did not keep Shabbos, they would stay in these bad places, wherever in place of torture. People who kept Shabbos are being let out, which is good benefit to think about. Okay. So they say it's a special privilege for this person who is a Chazan, right? And the conclusion of the Shabbos, so it's Marif, right? Actually, conclusion of Shabbos, I think it's Marif, right? That's when we end Shabbos officially, right? So for this son to be Chazan. Similarly, every evening services, he should serve as a Chazan, if possible. For them at night, the attribute of judgment intensifies. So commentary. Since the attribute of judgment intensifies at night, there is a great need for the merit of Kaddish. So, they say it helps. So that's what we have to accept. With regard to reciting Kaddish, there are different rules that are based on the customs. Okay. So commentaries say, Biara Halacha has a lengthy discussion in which he discusses the intricate significances of the precedence of the reciting Kaddish. When there are multiple mourners in a synagogue, and they have different levels of obligation for reciting Kaddish. I actually learned sometimes some time ago. It's in detail, so it's formula that you have to be very big genius to remember, right? Who is getting precedence. But basically, they wanted only one person to recite Kaddish.